can we acknowledge and understand the truth of life? Hello guys, welcome here in my life journey, and today's share is about acknowledging, understanding the truth of life. Guys, once again, this is a reminder, a share to you from my own reading, that we have to acknowledge the truth of life. Each and every one of us must understand this, that this is very important to live our best life, to live our good life. We have to understand the truth of life, and we have to live with it day by day. Many of us probably is not thinking about it, but guys, remember that every day we must be honest and authentic to ourselves, living the truth of life. It's about understanding, it's about facing the facts in our life. It is about accepting what is going on with our life every day, because that is reality, that is truth, and we cannot do anything about it when it comes to facts and truth of life. We have to face it, we have to embrace it, even we don't like it. It's uncomfortable sometimes when we don't like the things we are facing, but it is very important, guys, that we must acknowledge it and understand it, because the more we understand the truth of life, the more we become much more broad-minded. Fishing, all these things in our life is not easy, but we have to face it anyway. And remember to avoid the white lies. Sometimes it's easy for us to do the white lies because it is comfortable. What is happening at that certain moment, it is comfortable. Maybe you are not thinking about it. The white lies comes easily without even thinking about it. But guys, to avoid that white lies, we must accept the reality, what is going on with our life, and of course, we have to acknowledge and understand the facts of life, the truth of life. Yes, facing all the realities and truth of life is not easy. But sometimes, guys, we don't have a choice. We have to face reality. Even it's painful, even it's disappointing, even it's hurting us. It's very important that we know how to face the truth of life. Although there is much to learn and much to study, the truth of life is in everything in the world around us. If we have the eyes to see, it is only an ignorance and fixed beliefs and blind us the truth. To face and acknowledge the truth of life, it is very important that we must continue to ask questions within ourselves, continue to learn, continue to let go of fixed beliefs, and the truth will unfold within you. When we are inspired by some great purpose, some extraordinary project, all our thoughts breaks their bounds. Our mind transcends into limitations. Our consciousness expands in every direction, and you find yourself in a great and wonderful world. Dormant purposes, faculties, and talents becomes alive, and you discover yourself to be a greater person by far than you ever dreamed of yourselves to be. Therefore, it is very important, guys, that we must face and acknowledge the truth of life. Yes, it is not easy, but we must learn to speak as though we have what we want now. This is very important. The law responds exactly to our thoughts and words. And so, if you are something as being in the future, you're actually stopping it by happening now when we cannot face the truth of life. Yes, learn to face the truth of life. Acknowledge it, face it. That is reality. Yes, we must feel it as though we have it all already. What is going on with our life? What is going on with our life right now, guys? It is what it is. It is natural. We are functioning. We are taking actions. And that is very important, that we can live and know how to face the truth of life, even if we don't like it, even it seems so very difficult. We have to continue ask questions, to acknowledge the truth of life, guys. It's really being authentic. Be honest to yourself. Just be simply being you, just who you are, and avoid the white lies. Avoid what are those things you don't like. Face it, even you don't like it, because facing the truth of life, it's really about reality and honesty. Facing even we don't like it. So therefore, guys, I am sharing this with you today. To acknowledge the truth of life, to understand it, first of all, bottom line here, we must be honest with ourselves. We must know who we are. We must have full control of who we are. We must embrace who we are. It is about being reality. The truth of life must be acknowledged and understand, because the way we must do it, it helps us to be more authentic. It helps us to be more honest with ourselves. When we can do that ourselves, it becomes easier for us to be authentic and honest to other people that surround us as well. Guys, it's been mentioning here many times in the book, to live the truth of life. In this life journey, we must avoid the white lies. We must avoid the lies. Do not lie. You gain nothing from lying. Bottom line here, we must be honest no matter what, no matter how difficult it is, no matter how frustrating it is. Face and embrace life present situation. It is our present situation, guys, right? We have to embrace it. We have to accept it, even we don't like it. And that's life. It is what it is. We must face it, even we don't like it. This is really, guys, a good foundation of living a good life, when we know how to handle and acknowledge the truth of life. What is going on with our life daily, guys? It is a part of our life journey. That is reality. And even we didn't like it, it's painful, we didn't like it, it's hurting. We have to face it anyway. There's no other way to acknowledge and understand the truth of life without honesty. Honesty is the best policy. Honesty is the foundation of all the things you are living for in this life. You have to work with yourself to be honest first before others. Don't lie, just face reality. Accept what is going on right now in your life. Even we don't like it, even it's hurting, we have to face it. We have to embrace it. And we must accept what is going on. Loving ourselves, it's also about acceptance, being honest to ourselves. Because the more we are honest, guys, the more we are living a good life. Because you are authentic, you are honest to yourself before others. The point here is you know how to be honest with yourself, and that is very important. So therefore, guys, this is just a reminder from my own reading that living the truth of life is about authenticity. Be authentic you. Live at the moment. Be honest and embrace the whole person of being you. You're such an amazing person. Remember that. Telling lies is out of option here. So embrace the fact, embrace the truth of life. That's life. What is going on, we have to face it. We have to embrace it. And lying is not an option here. Again, this is Yundel. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me here in my life journey as we are here by the beach at this very moment. I am so happy to share with you some thoughts for today. Thank you so much, guys. I love you all and bye-bye.